Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. This guide will show you the best way to get organic polymer on the Crystal Isles map. We will show you a crazy easy trick to get thousands of organic polymer in just a few minutes on the Crystal Isles. Now, I did a guide recently on how to find obsidian in the Crystal Isles and the best, most efficient ways to gather obsidian, but most likely you need that obsidian for making lots of polymer. But this epic trick will let you skip harvesting all of that obsidian, metal, and cementing paste, and you can just use this organic polymer that's already ready to go as a substitute in all of the recipes that require regular polymer. And this will save you hours of work to get all the crafting materials you need. Now, this guide will show you where to find the honey cave in the Crystal Isles map, and I'll give you GPS and map coordinates and show you how to easily identify the location of the honey cave on the Crystal Isles. I will also show you some really effective tools for how to gather the organic polymer and honey from this cave, and show you some gathering dinos that will get you 10 times as many of these materials. So I hope this guide is really helpful, and if it is, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so it can help them too. Also, keep an eye out because I'm working on a new guide on how to make an organic polymer outpost in the Crystal Isles map, which will get you tens of thousands of organic polymer really quickly and easily using some of these tricks. And once that's ready, I'll put a link to that guide in the description of this video, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications so it'll notify you when that guide comes out, along with all of the other helpful guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and let's plays we are doing on the Crystal Isles map that should be coming out very soon. So let's get started. So we're going to start by showing you how to find the honey cave or bear cave or whatever you want to call it up here in the redwood forest. Now, this is a cave full of honey, and it's actually the best place in the entire Crystal Isles map to get thousands of organic polymer, and we'll show you how to do that in a second, but we're starting by showing you the location of this cave. Now, it's kind of on the southeast corner of the redwood forests, not terribly deep in the forest, and you could probably fly over the redwood trees and get to this spot on a pteranodon even with decent stamina. But what we're looking for is these orange crystals on the top of this plateau. That's the easiest way to spot this cave, and once you find those, you can actually fly right into that hole and get into the cave. But if you want to go on foot, you want to land beforehand, there's actually several entrances on all sides of this honey cave. You can actually build inside the cave, but you want to be careful to block the amazing resources inside from respawning. So here's one of the entrances, and I actually like this spot because it's got a nice little shelf over here where you can land a flyer. You can even build an outpost without blocking resources, and then you can easily walk right over here to the entrance. And we're going to have to do a lot of fighting to actually get in here and get some of the resources, but I'll show you that in just a second. But check this out. This entire cave is dripping with honey, and there's lots of small beehives, very similar to the ones you can build after taming a queen bee. Now, you can't tame the worker bees in here, but they are neutral, and if you hurt any of the hives, they will all come and attack you. And there's also lots of dire bears in here, of course, because bears love honey, but they will attack you if you get too close to them too. Now, it's a good idea to bring something pretty tough in here in a cryopod, or maybe even bring an Argent Avis into this cave so you can fight off all of these bees, because they will all attack you as soon as you hurt these hives. I'll show you that in a second, but just make sure you've got a contingency plan for that. But I'll do an entire video soon on how to make a really awesome organic polymer and honey collection facility, and I'll add a section on how to automatically take care of all the bees and bears that attack you in the process. So now that the bees are dealt with, you might notice I've got this orange stuff on me. I'm actually stepping in this honey, which is slowing down my movement speed. But we've got all of these beehives all over the cave. There's probably 50 of them, and the bigger the beehive, the more resources you get. Now, a pickaxe gets you mostly honey, and a hatchet gets you mostly organic polymer. And as you can see here, I'm going to collect just the organic polymer from one of these beehives, and I just got 40 organic polymer. I wasn't even using that for all of the attacks. So as you can see, that adds up really fast, but I'm going to show you how to use certain gathering dinosaurs to multiply your organic polymer times 10 with some good melee damage on them. So we'll show you that next. Now, before we go into the best dinos for gathering honey and organic polymer, let me show you something that doesn't work, because you would think all of these dire bears in this cave are here for the honey, obviously, and they would probably be the best way to gather honey from these beehives. But check this out, I'm using all the different attacks of a dire bear, and none of them are able to harvest honey or organic polymer from these beehives. Now, the dire bears are pretty helpful for fighting off the other dire bears and all the bees that are in here, and they're actually pretty effective ways to do that. So it's not totally useless to tame one, but if you've already got a good dino to fight things with in here, I would not even bother taming a dire bear. So thought I'd save you guys some trouble. Now here is what is incredibly effective. This is a pretty low level Doedicurus. He's only got 300 melee damage, and I'm going to go find one of these decent sized beehives over here. And after we attack it with a Doedicurus, check that out. 82 organic polymer in one swing, and now we've got 90. So as I said, the bigger beehives are much better for getting larger amounts of organic polymer. And the other nice thing about these Doedicurus is if you've got good melee damage, you can actually do pretty good damage to the bees too. So that's actually a decent way to fight off the bees, and you can get a lot of chitin from killing the bees and harvesting those too. But check that out. This Doedicurus just got hundreds and hundreds of organic polymer in like 30 seconds. It's not even funny. And that's just a low level Doedicurus with 300% melee damage. You get a high level one with a high melee stat, and you're going to be swimming in more organic polymer than you know what to do with. And if you're careful about where you build your organic polymer outpost, you can get thousands of organic polymer, store it, use it, and then come right back when it respawns. So let's say you actually want to get some honey from the honey cave. Now, if you use an Ankylosaurus on these giant beehives, you can get stupid amounts of honey. So I'll take one swing at this thing, and as you can see, I already got 16 honey. Now we're up to 30, and after I smash this boulder, we'll get even more. And once again, that's like 30 seconds, and we've got like 50 giant bee honey. Now, that's an entire inventory full. We can do all kinds of useful stuff with honey. And when I do my video on how to make an outpost base to gather all this organic polymer and honey from the redwood forest, I'll show you some really useful things we can do with all of this honey and organic polymer. And we'll show you ways to make this super quick and easy and efficient, and how to actually get all the materials you need for sweet vegetable cakes in the same outpost. So as you saw earlier, we got hundreds of organic polymer from just a couple of these beehives, and there are probably 30 to 40 beehives in this tiny little honey cave, so you can very quickly get thousands of organic polymer in just a few minutes. And if you build an outpost out here, it'll just keep on respawning too. So keep an eye out. I'll have a video on how to make a honey and organic polymer outpost in the Crystal Isles very soon. So I know this guide on the best way to get organic polymer in the Crystal Isles map was really short and to the point, but hopefully it will be really helpful for you. If it helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so it can help them too. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to enable all notifications, because we have so many helpful guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and let's plays on the Crystal Isles map, and we'll have a guide on how to make an organic polymer outpost in the redwood forest of Crystal Isles coming really soon, and you won't want to miss any of that great information. So until next time, I hope you have lots of fun on your adventures in the Crystal Isles map, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video from the Ark Survival Guide. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. That helps us so much. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new Ark videos and live streams coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of them. You can do so many awesome things in Ark, but it is really hard to figure out on your own. Check out the links at the end of this video to browse our huge library of fun, clean, and helpful Ark guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and let's plays. If you would like to earn awesome rewards while supporting this channel, click the join button or link next to the subscribe button to learn more about our new channel memberships. You can also join our awesome Discord community at the link in the description of this video or on top of the channel homepage. And if you want to see my wife and I play lots of other fun video games together, visit our other YouTube channel, The Console Co-op Couple, using the link in the video description or in the channel homepage. And now I want to give a shout out to some of the biggest supporters of this channel. Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Wolfgirl Be Like, Austin Nagel, Kelly Razak, Black Silver Ride, and Emmy Fisher. You guys are all awesome and we so appreciate your support. Now if you'd like to be a monthly supporter and get a shout out at the end of our videos, check out the join button next to the subscribe button for more information about that. And for everyone else, thanks so much for watching and we will see you in the next video.